Okay, guys, okay, we got Cade sitting here, we got Coach Morrow here, John here, and Caden here.
He'll be right there.
Coach is sitting right here.
They're coming, everybody got Cade went to get Cade out.
Okay. Yes, sir. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, we got Cade sitting here, and okay, Caden, you're down here, you right down here. You guys, when you're asking questions, be sure to lean in and talk in the mic so good so they can hear you. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the Jacksonville High School in the state finals in Class 4A this coming Friday. Coach Morrow, just make any opening comments you want to make about the game or whatever, and then we'll ask open for questions.
First of all, I want to give St. James credit. They're a heck of a team. Coach does a really good job with them. They played really, really hard. They gave us fits, especially on defense there early on. I thought we came out a little slow. I don't know if it was the big stage. I don't really know why we came out slow. We started off slow, but then we got going at our pace there for a little while, and that turned it around. I thought Devin Barksdale, we inserted him. He's a little freshman, number 10, and I thought he did a really good job coming in, speeding up the game, caused a turnover or two, and it just kind of started from that point.
Question for coach or players?
Hey, Coach, every time we watch you this year, you guys have been a transition team. They were doing something to kind of turn it into a half-court game that you guys were still able to execute at it. I know you started slow, but you caught traction. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, again, we talk about what kind of team we need to be, and we've said that since day one. And some teams do that to us for whatever reason. I don't know if it's what they're doing or what we're doing or not. You got to go back and read the film on that. I thought they got back well, and thought we missed some opportunities to crash the board and stuff like that. But I'd have to go back and look and see exactly what went wrong. But again, we grinded it out before with Westminster and some other teams, and so we feel a little more comfortable doing that now. But like you said, I'd rather be out and running.
Other questions? You got one?
Caden and John, I know there's a lot of basketball to be played at this point, but would you talk about the start that you had? I know they started 7-0. Did you have to kind of get used to your surroundings a little bit before you got going? It was kind of slow start, but and it's a new stage for y'all. How much was that a factor?
I wouldn't say we were technically trying to get focused towards the crowd or whatever. We just started off slow. We weren't really hitting our shots. We didn't really hit that many threes this game. We had to take the ball to the racket, to the basket in the zone. But they started us. They made us play slower than what we usually play, but we got it out, like I said.
Yeah, we just came out shooting threes, and we should have been driving more. And then once we start driving more and getting used to it,
Coach Morrow, I know you've only had him 9 months, but talk a little bit about what Cade's brought to your program.
Well, besides the obvious height, we were long before, but he brings that added dimension, and there's so much that he does. He affects the game in so many ways it's not on the stat sheet. Like you see teams that think about driving, and then they see 12 in the middle, and they just pull it back out. He's added a toughness. That I think he's brought a little more toughness to us, especially defensively. He is, gosh, there's so many ways you can describe him, but I think the biggest thing he's brought to us is toughness on the defensive end. And then just those things that you don't see on the stats. When you watch a game and you see teams think about driving and they don't, they kick it back out. That affects the game in so many ways.
To Cade, John, and Caden, can you just speak to what it means to be this close to a state championship?
It's a huge honor. As a kid, you talk with your best friends growing up, like, hey, I can see us here, in the future watching these games and seeing like the guys that we looked up to as kids, playing in this game, being here in Final Four and now state championship. And so, at the beginning of the year, that's something you dream about, and to turn it into what we've turned it into, it's an honor.
Cade, not a lot of people know your story. You come from Westbrook Christian, but just transferring to Jacksonville, you had a great game, 5 blocks. in this game. Just talk about what you're seeing defensively on the field, on the court.
You know, I mean, I try to affect the game as much as possible, whether that be scoring, blocking, you know, playing defense, talking, just being a leader, honestly. You know, and they were trying to get it inside, and so we tried to make them pay. You know, they were banging it out in there, and that's kind of where I'm fine playing with. So, you know, seeing the game the way it was, a little slower. You know, every possession means a little bit more. You know, because there's less possessions, and so you know, just being able to alter shots. You know, every possession and trying to, you know, maybe I need to stay on the floor a little bit more. You know, getting in foul trouble there at the end, but. You know, just seeing the game that way, that the game slowed down. Each possession means just that much more.
Question for you, Cade, apart from the game, what's been your approach to dealing with recruiting attention and maybe blocking it out so that you can focus on being the best high school player you can be?
I mean, you know, these are my guys. These are my family. We break it down on family after every practice. And so, you know, when that recruiting comes, you tell everybody, listen, it's high school season. You know, y'all have y'all season, we have ours. So, you know, I'm completely focused on what we have here and my guys. You know, that's gonna be there another day. You know, this is now. That's the rest.
Question over here.
Yeah, for John and Caden, you know, you guys have shot the three-point ball pretty much all year. That was not going down today, so how much was having someone like, you know, Cade down low to draw that attention so you could get inside help, you know, in a game like that?
Yeah, that really helps a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, we didn't really shoot the ball well.
We see the stats, we know we didn't shoot.
But yeah, we're really glad we got him here, and but yeah, he really helps us out a lot with the boards and the block shots, and even contested, even when he doesn't block a shot, just him jumping up makes it really hard to score. But we're really glad he's here.
Talking to Mike.
Yeah, really glad he's here. He helps a lot with the rebounds and a lot of stuff.
In theory, it's a good plan, isn't it, Coach?
It is.
Caden and John, because you were the most impactful on the offense at this time. This is what I want to ask you all about. And I go back to the beginning. I know you fell behind 7-0. Coach didn't call a timeout. He just kept you on the floor to play. Then you went on that big defensive stand, which turned into a bunch of points. What was it that flipped the switch at that point to get you finally going in the game?
We just had to start playing faster and playing at their pace.
Yeah. What was the question?
He's smart when doesn't call a timeout when you're down 7-0. At that point, though, you went on that big defensive run where you turned them over and you converted the points off of that. Where it started one way and then you all picked up again. What was there something that happened on the floor or something that flipped the switch?
He's wanting to know the turning point.
Yeah. I wouldn't say really anything happened. I mean, we were just playing. We weren't really playing our game. And then we got a trap, and then once we get a trap, we get that momentum. And once we get that momentum, we'll just keep going and going and going. We won't stop. We just won't stop.
And I told him that earlier in the year. We talked about that because there was games where we would jump out 20-point leads, and I would purposely call a timeout. I'm like, guys, there's gonna be times we just gotta go play. And I think, and I told him that. I told him, I was like, guys, I realize I'm sitting on 4 timeouts or 3 timeouts, but you know, you want to see their resolve early in the year. Are they gonna fight through it? Are they gonna play through it? And you know, I think some of that we did earlier in the year is paid off.
Shane, y'all held them without a field goal in the fourth quarter. Was there anything said between quarters, or was there an adjustment there, or just good defense?
Nothing that we really talked about it other than just playing. I think we did Westminster the same way in the second quarter. Held them by 0 points. It's just, again, I know it sounds cliche, but I've told them since day one, we got to do what we do. And it starts with our defense. It starts with us sometimes full court, half court, turning them over. We're long, and we try to be long and athletic, and that's just our MO. That's what we do. Nothing was said. There was no rah-rah speeches. It was just, guys, we just got to go be us.
Okay. We got one more question, then we're gonna let y'all go celebrate, Coach.
Coach, last year, you know, another Calhoun County team was in this position, Anniston, but this year, Jacksonville. Just speak about, you know, Calhoun County as a basketball county and just overall.
Yeah, our reward for winning the area was, you know, defending state champs Anniston in the first round. I was like, great. Spoody and everybody else. Calhoun County's always had a tradition of good basketball. You come to our county tournaments and we'll have 3,000 there. Anderson, Oxford was in the playoffs. Alexandria historically has always been good. So we come from a good county for basketball. Our county's always been well represented throughout state tournaments and things like that.
Coach, congratulations. I know y'all want to get ready for the next game and celebrate this one a little bit. Congratulations. Great job.